again Dave Rugg to do a live video, but it's not working. Can you see that, Davey Rugg? Can you see? I'm trying to approve you. Is it working? Is propolis good for tinnitus? I'm not exactly sure 100% what that is. Sorry. How to silence? Another same question. Well, I mean, I've said this before, but silence is subtractive. So the first things you have to do is you have to get rid of the things that you know are just bad and the things that you don't know are bad. So something you would know it's bad is tobacco, alcohol, marijuana, things like that. And some things that you might not know about are things like green smoothies, coffee, tea, things like that too. So start doing that, get more sunlight, do more grounding. If you don't know what grounding is, you can Google it. Get more exercise, do more walking. I would avoid the cardio, go to the gym. You do that. I've just given you like 3 months worth of stuff to do. Your tinnitus, okay. My tinnitus came from a 10 to a 1 in 3 months. That's awesome. Still sitting on a 1 for a year. Have neck and upper back issues. Still seeing chiropractic but no improvement. What else would you suggest? I would go see a different chiropractor. Or I would, like, what are you doing during the day? Like, are you sitting at a desk? You have bad posture. When you sleep, is your bed not the right kind of bed for you? Do you maybe need like a softer pillow? You're not sleeping properly. Are you doing a sport that hurts your neck? Like, do you play video games and you sit like this all the time? Try that. That's great about your tinnitus. Basically going to a 1 from a 10 in 3 months. Congratulations. But yeah, if you're stuck at a 1 for that long, there's something that's going on for sure. The sun is so low at sunrise at the moment. Is being outside enough? Roughly outside for 20 minutes at sunset, but then no longer see the sun. So you're outside, hold on. Roughly outside for 20 minutes at sunset, but then no longer see the sun. Well, if the sun sets, then you don't see the sun. If it's after the sunset, it's nighttime. What is the percentage of people that have solved their tinnitus with using your course? I don't actually know. I don't know, because people join my course all the time without me even knowing who they are. They just join it. They're in the Facebook group. They're in whatever. They're following it. They either do it or they don't do it. And then they either tell me they got results or they don't tell me they got results, or whatever happens. I have people contact me. I've been doing this for so long, 6 years. I have people contact me and say, hey, I joined your course 3 years ago and I got silence in like 8 months or 4 months or whatever. And the silence has stayed for like 2 years and a half. I just wanted to say thanks. I'm like, awesome. That's amazing. Nice to speak to you for the first time. Because people just take the course, they use it in their own time, they fix their lives, and then they just don't even want to see my face anymore because they're just like, they associate my face with pain, with tinnitus, and I get it. That's fine. At least most people do. Some people don't, but a lot of people do, because it's true. It's just painful, right? It's like I'm not a doctor, but it's like nobody wants to go to the doctor or the dentist. You just don't like it. You just want to get in and get out. That's how it works. So I don't know what the percentage is, but it's the highest percentage out of any system in the world. It is. Tinnitus spikes when the jaw is clenched. Does that mean tinnitus is jaw related? It probably means you have oxalate problems or something like that, or maybe even a nerve problem. If you do office work on a computer for 8 hours, then how to reduce screen time? Can't even skip going to work. Well, yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. If you have to go to work, you have to go to work. Excuse me. But I would suggest getting blue blockers, like daytime yellow raw optic blue blockers, because otherwise, you're just ruining your eyes. Where can I learn how to clear my lymphatic system? There's many people who specifically specialize in it. I have just when it comes to cleaning the lymphatic system, I just have a rudimentary understanding. Going from cold to hot temperatures is very good. Sauna is good. Someone the other day was telling me about castor oil packs or something like that you can use in a sauna. Bouncing on a trampoline's good. You can do a lymphatic massage, dry brushing, all that sort of stuff. Amazing. There's supplements you can take and things like that. John, you said your video just froze. What was your question again, John? Just type it again, I'll answer it again. That's no problem. And yeah, this is recorded, no worries. You're a physician yourself. Yep, cool. Trying everything, got done every test there is, taking all the supplements like vitamin E. I'm tired of this. Well, here's the thing. There's not really any tests. I was thinking about this yesterday for like 3 hours. I was thinking like, I wonder if I can create like a test. Like, wouldn't it be amazing to create like a blood test or a stool test or a urine test or a spit test or something like that I could just get my clients to take, and I could say, get like a panel done of just things I wanted. And it would probably be like, what is your copper to iron ratio? What is your magnesium to calcium ratio? What is your bromine to iodine ratio? How many heavy metals do you have in your system? How many mycotoxins do you have in your system? How many parasites do you have in your system? What about deformed mitochondria? Like how many out of the mitochondria that we can test if we take in your cells as well? I'm not even sure if you can do this test, but what's the percentage of your mitochondria that's been genetically mutated? And that usually happens when you're overeating. When you eat a lot of food and you don't fast, and fasting could be like 24 hours or over. Like intermittent fasting is good, but it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to like keep you kind of level, that's just like standard. Like intermittent fasting, people say it's like a health kick. No, it's just not being like a fat fucking slob. Intermittent fasting is just like standard. Like if you eat like, 4 or 5 meals a day, that just is not good. It's inflammatory. Your system's never going to get a chance to rest. There's a phrase by Socrates, and it's, if you eat while you're sick, you're feeding what makes you sick. And it's so true. There's exceptions to that, obviously, as there is with everything, but it's very true. Anyway, so, yeah, I was thinking, I wish I could get like a test, create like a blood test or something, and get all of my clients to take it, and then I could go over it with them and say, we're going to start here, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. Nothing's come to mind just yet, but I think that would make it really convenient and easy for all my clients, because, then we wouldn't waste time doing stuff we didn't need to do. But, you'd have to get a glucose loading test to see if you're pre-diabetic or hyperinsulinemic. We'd have to get like I'd love, test your adrenals somehow, test your hormones, all this stuff. I mean, it would just be fascinating. It'd be expensive, though. That's a problem. So with your question, like you're taking all the supplements like vitamin E. Okay, like great. You're taking all the supplements and everything. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, vitamin E, just eat liver. I don't know why just eat liver. But that's what most people think when they think, okay, I'm going to heal myself, is they think I'm going to add stuff in. But no, you have to start with taking stuff out. And usually by taking stuff out, you get so much better so quickly. So, if you're thinking like, I've got all the tests and I'm adding stuff in, it's like, yeah, no wonder you're not getting anywhere. You're not doing it right. Take stuff out first. Take the junk out, and then we can talk about adding stuff in. It's been cloudy for 2 weeks where I live, so not possible to get direct sun. What do you suggest? Yeah, good question. Eat plenty of seafood for the DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, and go use sunbeds. If you have a sunbed facility near you, you can use that. I was kind of up in the air about sunbeds for many years. I didn't know if it was like, how closely it resembled the sun and what kind of frequency of light it was, and if it was like blue light or red light, or what it was. But I've been speaking to a guy who's a client of mine who's taken some time to really learn this stuff, and he swears by it, and he silenced his tinnitus using that stuff and the stuff that we spoke about as well. And he found that he was stuck for a while, and he found that adding that stuff in really helped. So, Celine, if you want to give that a go, just take it easy. Don't overdo it, but I would suggest sunbeds. You know, you're not there to get a tan, though. Make sure you know that. You're not there to get a tan. You're not there to be, you know, one of those 60-year-old Florida women who just like have skin like leather. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. How's the mold, by the way, Celine? Is it okay?